Howdy folks, today is Sunday, December 16th, at least I think it is. The time's about 3:40 p.m. and the temperature is around -6 degrees Celsius, and this has been a record-setting snowfall. And I'm here at the corner of Logan Avenue and Eastern Avenue, well, the northwest corner to be more specific. I just finished recording a live stream. And I wanted to make a video while I'm out. So we're going to head north up to Queen Street here in the Leslieville neighborhood, and we'll walk west, and that'll take us into Riverside.
Eddie, make a slide. Look out, Bubba.
It snowed about 26 centimeters or so last week on Wednesday. That was our biggest snowfall of the year up until this one, which started yesterday, and it's still going. And this is the most snow we've seen in the city, I think, since 1998. Some of these vehicles are absolutely buried. I'm gonna have to make good use of the snow brush and a shovel to get out of there. And you can tell who hasn't cleared the sidewalk in front of their home. Here's a vehicle that seems tailor-made for this weather. That four-wheel drive Jeep is having trouble. Imagine what a two-wheel drive car without snow tires would be doing in that situation. I think it's supposed to keep snowing until about 8 p.m. So we are not out of the woods yet. But I've been doing videos and live streams on this channel for over 5 years, and often people comment that we don't really have real Canadian winters here in Toronto. I'll post a snowstorm video, and someone from Calgary or the East Coast will chime in and say, that's nothing. Well, we've got a taste of what much of the country gets every winter on this one. We've made it to Queen Street at the western end of the Leslieville neighborhood. This is a fairly major street, one with streetcar service, and it is in rough shape. I wanted to show what some of the residential streets were like. That's why I started on Logan, but sidewalk here is not great. People opting just to walk on the road. But we're going west on Queen Street. I went by Riverdale Park, which was packed with people sledding and going down the hill. One guy was on a cardboard Amazon box. Oh, the camera is holding up relatively well. That's Jimmy Simpson Park across the street. The street here is Empire Avenue. There's the streetcar. They seem to be running just fine. There's a number of 504 and 505 streetcars making their way up and down Broadview when I was there earlier. And this rail track here is the dividing line between Leslieville and Riverdale. And the more immediate area on the other side is Riverside. And that's part of the Riverdale neighborhood. There's some people digging their way out. Someone just reversing. Really? Just gonna give the camera a quick wipe just in case. Doesn't take much to get a driver's license these days. Bad conditions or not, I don't think you should be backing out onto Queen Street like that. And I said the streetcars were moving pretty well. We've hit a whole row of them here backed up. This one's out of service. There's a couple of 501s before it, or in front of it. The operator there is cleaning off the windshield. So this area is just to the east of downtown. Called Riverside, as it runs alongside the Don River. Some pretty neat and almost surreal scenes to be seen.
could stand in one spot for half an hour waiting for a streetcar, or we can just walk the 15 minutes home.
Oh, I was gonna spin in. Take a look at that art. I didn't want to get in the way of that driver though. Slayer Burger. As we walk past the Opera House, popular music venue. There's another one north of here, up on Danforth. It's a similar size venue.
I don't know, I'm trying to.
No worries. Okay. Stay safe. Some people definitely gonna have a challenging time navigating the streets in this weather. It's always a little unsettling when someone turns like that and waits in traffic like this or weather like this. You get rear-ended, they're getting shoved right into you. But this is Broadview and Queen Street. There's the Broadview Hotel, formerly the legendary Jilly's. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. I want to pass this lady in front of me. She is walking at a snail's pace, but the conditions don't really allow for it. And there is Baseball Place. It's where the first professional baseball stadium was in the city of Toronto. As we approach the Queen Street Viaduct, And we're about to cross the Don Valley. Look at this car. And they appear to have snow tires as well. We'll get a look at the Don Valley Parkway in a second. I almost instinctually call it the Don Valley parking lot. But that terminates just south of here. Oh. The person in that car that was struggling just waved at me. I wonder if they know who I am. I was going to record them turning out into traffic, but I wish them well. They're certainly dealing with some rough weather conditions right now. There's the Don River. A King Street car, or it's turning onto King Street. It's out of service. This is where King Street West terminates, or rather King Street East. There's the Toronto Humane Society. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I think I'm going to slice this one into 2 different videos. I'm going to kind of meander back over towards Yonge Street and the subway line. I'd kind of like a day off or 2, so we'll get a few extra videos done today. This is River Street. Underpass Park is just to the south of here. Oh man. There's a hero, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you food and all of this. Definitely do tip your delivery people a little bit extra in conditions like this. I flipped the camera around. I wanted to check out how the lens was doing. And we are into downtown. Let's look down towards Eastern Avenue, street where I started this video from. Here is Sumac Street. I'm gonna cross here, I think. They smiled and waved. Was that a hey, don't walk in front of us honk? That's two drivers that have smiled and waved at me today, for two people in cars. And welcome to Bright Street. One of my favorite streets downtown. Someone working the snowblower over there. Such a cool little street. Tons of history. A lot of the buildings are kind of leaning. Rows and rows of cars buried. Well, something about this weather that makes people extra friendly. Hello, Queen Street. There's VizTech. Ooh, I'm getting a hell of a workout today. I imagine the west side of downtown will be a little busier than this. East side is always a bit quiet. I was watching the news this morning and there's a fair bit of people out on Queen Street West. Looks like these people are all waiting for a streetcar that might not be coming.
Okay, I used to live in the
Thank you.
Midlands.
Okay.
Where's the Midlands?
No worries.
I'm gonna say not Derby, not Bonnie. Oh,
If I were them, I would consider going down to King Street if they're going east, although I think I see a streetcar off in the distance. Really don't want to stop moving here. I know as soon as I stop, I'm not going to want to start again. We are properly hiking through the snow. Up ahead is Parliament Street. I think that is where we shall end part one. It's funny, I said I don't really want to stop, and yet that's about what I'm gonna do. Got some things I want to pull up on my phone, and I'll resume recording. And if I remember to, I'll put a link to part 2 of this one down in the description. when that will be posted, I'm not sure. Later on the same week this video goes up. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. So from Parliament and Queen, I bid you farewell. Thank you so much for watching. Part 2 coming up. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.